I'm not gonna reach for the elaborate. No mythology, no borrowed metaphor or frame. Just a plain and honest acknowledgement of what I see. And what I see is hard to name. Not hard because it's complicated, hard because the plainest truth resists the dress. That your eyes are beautiful, said simply, is the sentence that needs nothing more or less. And I've learned that's the hardest kind of saying, the one that doesn't reach for more than what is true, that stands on its own without the architecture. That's just, your eyes are beautiful, I see you. Not the beauty that requires the perfect lighting, the kind that holds in every ordinary moment, that looks the same in the difficult and the easy, that doesn't need the ideal to stay prominent. The beauty of your eyes, and I say it simply because simply is enough. Not the compound version or the dressed in something, the plain acknowledgement of something genuinely tough to look away from. The beauty of your eyes and how they hold what they're feeling before deciding, in the particular warmth that surfaces when something reaches you, and everything they carry, nothing hiding, not performing, not arranged. The beauty of your eyes seen clearly, said plainly, real. There are different kinds of beautiful, I've noticed. The kind that lands immediately and then levels off, and the kind that deepens with the knowing, that gives you more the longer you don't scoff. Yours is the second kind, consistently more, not the same beauty each time I look. More specific, more familiar, more itself, the kind you keep on finding in the book. And I find it in the unremarkable moments, not the staged or the prepared or the performed, in the particular look that crosses your face before the look has been adjusted or conformed. Not the beauty that requires the perfect lighting, the kind that holds in every ordinary moment, that looks the same in the difficult and the easy, that doesn't need the ideal to stay prominent. The beauty of your eyes, and I say it simply because simply is enough. Not the compound version or the dressed in something, the plain acknowledgement of something genuinely tough to look away from. The beauty of your eyes and how they hold what they're feeling before deciding, in the particular warmth that surfaces when something reaches you, and everything they carry, nothing hiding, not performing, not arranged. The beauty of your eyes seen clearly, said plainly, real. Beauty said plainly is the most honest kind, not the one dressed up to convince, the one that simply names what's actually there, that doesn't need the extra words to land. Your eyes are beautiful, that's the sentence, that's enough. The beauty of your eyes, the beauty of your eyes. The beauty of your eyes, and I say it simply because simply is enough. Not the compound version or the dressed in something, the plain acknowledgement of something genuinely tough to look away from. The beauty of your eyes and how they hold what they're feeling before deciding, in the particular warmth that surfaces when something reaches you, and everything they carry, nothing hiding, not performing, not arranged. The beauty of your eyes seen clearly, said plainly, real. Not dressed up, not elaborated, just seen and said plainly. That's enough. I wanna be honest about what forever means. Not the word as it gets used without the weight. The actual forever, the one that includes the unknown, and whether what I feel can honestly make that claim, that state. And what I find when I look at it directly is something that has settled past the surface of the feeling. Not the declaration of an early hour, the observation of something that keeps on revealing that what I carry for you lives somewhere specific, past the mind that changes, in the mood that comes and goes, in something older, quieter, more essential, the part of me that persists through everything that flows. Not forever as a figure of the feeling, forever as the honest description of where this lives, in the place that doesn't shift with circumstance or season, in the part of me that simply is and simply gives, forever in my soul. Not the word said casually or for effect, the word that names where what I feel has actually landed, the deepest place, the one I can't redirect. Forever in my soul. Not because forever is a claim I make with certainty, because every time I look for where this love resides, I find it there past everything, in the part that's free, not the mind, not the moment. Forever in my soul, the most honest place I know to put something real. The soul holds things differently than the memory. It doesn't file them under dates or ask for context. It simply has them the way it simply has, what it carries without the needing to explain or to connect. And what it carries, what I find when I look honestly, is the particular weight of loving you unchanged. Not the same as yesterday in every detail, but in its essential quality, still the same, still ranged, still real, still present, still most itself in the quietest moments, the ones the mind is left. The soul's inventory doesn't shrink with time, it keeps what it keeps, and what it keeps is this. Not forever as a figure of the feeling, forever as the honest description of where this lives, in the place that doesn't shift with circumstance or season, in the part of me that simply is and simply gives, forever in my soul. Not the word said casually or for effect, the word that names where what I feel is actually landed, the deepest place, the one I can't redirect. Forever in my soul. Not because forever is a claim I make with certainty, because every time I look for where this love resides, I find it there past everything, in the part that's free, not the mind, not the moment. Forever in my soul, the most honest place I know to put something real. Forever doesn't mean I can see the distance, no one can see the full length of forever. It means that what I carry now has the quality of something that doesn't ask for conditions to remain. That's the honest forever, not the infinite, the unconditional, the love that doesn't need the circumstances to be right to stay. Forever in my soul. Not the word said casually or for effect, the word that names what I feel has actually landed, the deepest place, the one I can't redirect. Forever in my soul. Forever in my soul. Not because forever is a claim I make with certainty, because every time I look for where this love resides, I find it there past everything, in the part that's free, not the mind, not the moment. Forever in my soul, the most honest place I know to put something real. Nah, not the infinite, the unconditional, what stays. Not because the conditions are right, but because it simply does. gets used for the spectacular and the grand, the kind that moves mountains or defies the physics, the kind that's hard to hold inside a human hand. But the power I've found in loving you is different, quieter than the version people tend to mean. Not the power of the overwhelming moment, the power of the consistently between, the power that shows up in the ordinary Tuesday, that makes the carrying of the day feel possible. Not the miracle, the daily unremarkable, which turns out to be the more responsible. Not power like force, power like the thing that keeps the light on, the steady kind, the kind you don't notice until you imagine what the room would be without it gone. The power of love, not the dramatic version or the one that asks for all, the kind that works in the unremarkable and daily, the kind that holds without the spectacle or the law. The power of love in how it makes the difficult feel less alone, in how the ordinary gets a quality it didn't have, and how the place you're standing suddenly feels more like home. Not spectacular, not proclaimed. The power of love in the quiet, in the daily, in the real. I watched what it does across the ordinary. I was not looking for the evidence, just noticing what's there. The way a hard thing lands with somewhere to arrive at, the way the same moon feels different with someone who cares. Not magic, though I understand why people reach for that word. More like the particular difference of not being alone, of having something consistent at the center, something that makes the moving through feel less unknown. And that the consistency of it, the daily, is the power I wanna name in this particular song. And not the version that exceeds the human measure, the one that helps the human carry on. Not power like force, power like the thing that keeps the light on, the steady kind, the kind you don't notice until you imagine what the room would be without it gone. The power of love, not the dramatic version or the one that asks for all, the kind that works in the unremarkable and daily, the kind that holds without the spectacle or the law. Ooh, the power of love in how it makes the difficult feel less alone, in how the ordinary gets a quality it didn't have, and how the place you're standing suddenly feels more like home. Ooh, not spectacular, not proclaimed. The power of love in the quiet, in the daily, in the real. The most powerful things don't always announce their power. They work in the background of the ordinary, and you notice them by what the days feel like because of them. That's the power of love. Not the headline, the difference between a day with it and a day without. The power of love, not the dramatic version or the one that asks for all, the kind that works in the unremarkable and daily, the kind that holds without the spectacle or the law. Ooh, the power of love in how it makes the difficult feel less alone, in how the ordinary gets a quality it didn't have, and how the place you're standing suddenly feels more like home. Oh, not spectacular, not proclaimed. The power of love in the quiet, in the daily, in the real. Not the headline, not the miracle, the difference between a day with it and a day without. That's the power, that's enough.